This episode is brought to you by Energy Outreach Colorado. Energy Outreach Colorado is a statewide nonprofit helping income-qualified Coloradans pay their energy bills. They support hardworking families facing tough choices between paying utilities and buying essentials like food. Programs range from utility bill assistance to emergency furnace repair to community solar and energy efficiency work. Learn how Energy Outreach Colorado is creating affordable energy solutions for Coloradans at energyoutreach.org. That's energyoutreach.org. This episode is brought to you by the Vail Wine Classic. Head up to the mountains for this beautiful celebration of international wines and spirits, as well as Colorado's home favorites like Carboy Winery, Outer Range Brewing, and Woody Creek Distillers. Going down August 6th through the 8th, this big wine event features programming such as sommelier-led wine hikes, paired lunches and dinners at Vail's top restaurants, and an exclusive sunset showcase called Best of Fest, featuring 90-plus rated wines overlooking the Gore Range. Ticket prices go up as it gets closer to August, but you can save money right now by buying sooner. Just use code CITYCAST to check out for $10 off. For tickets and a full schedule, visit vailwineclassic.com. And don't forget to use code CITYCAST for $10 off.
Welcome to CityCast Denver. I'm Paul Karolyi, and here's what Denver's talking about. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's summer, and everyone is either sick or on vacation, so I am here to proudly present one of my all-time favorite episodes of CityCast Denver. We've made nearly 1,500 of these things now, so that really means something. This one is a very fun idea, and it's got me, producer Olivia Jewell in one of her silliest moods, and one of our favorite returning guests, who honestly is due for a comeback, former Westwarder and current Denver Business Journal reporter Catie Cheshire, who wrote a really fun piece that inspired this whole idea. I'll drop a link to her latest in the show notes. All right, here we are. I'm here with producer Olivia Jewell. Hey, Olivia.
Hey, Paul.
And joining us again, one of our favorite guests, Westward reporter Catie Cheshire. Hey, Catie, what's up?
Hello, I'm excited to be your favorite.
I said one of our favorites. I don't want to disrespect anyone listening out there who's been a past fellow one of favorites. There's a lot of favorites.
Yeah, Paul throws
I
that
don't play
word.
favorites.
You throw that word around very willy-nilly.
I got a lot of favorites.
Me too.
All right, so we're here to do something very silly and fun, and it was inspired by an article you wrote recently, and I think we should probably just start there. If you could just briefly give us the premise of this weird thing that you found.
So there was called itself a study, maybe more of just an exploration, that found Coors Field, which is the Colorado Rockies Stadium in Denver, is one of the best MLB stadiums for surviving a zombie apocalypse for various reasons. Like you can actually grow crops on the field, which apparently you can do in very few stadiums. And they have an underground area that could serve as a bunker. And it's near the South Platte River. So it's kind of an interesting thing and a fun thing to talk about.
Yeah, just kind of a silly little something. And it was that detail about the crops that got me going. That was so specific. Like, I don't know if it was the pesticides or fertilizers or something that compared it to other stadiums. I don't remember, but it was like so specific. It was like, wait a second, how would we actually do it? Because it's not, for me, I'm not comparing Coors Field to other ballparks. I'm comparing Coors Field to like the Target down the street from my house. If zombies were here in Denver. So that's our premise today, we have assembled, we've got some prompts, I've got a few surprises planned, and we're going to talk about what if this was real? What if this was actually a thing here in Denver? My imagination of this scenario is you wake up one morning, there's reports of zombies in the city, and then something comes crashing through your window. All right, that's how we're starting.
It's just like sad. We got to think that like we're actually probably the ones reporting on this though. So like that's the unfortunate part of this.
Got to get to the podcast room.
Get to the studio.
Grab your laptop. Do not forget your laptop.
True.
Are you all zombie people actually?
I'm not, but I grew up definitely as high anxiety girly.
Okay.
So I'm preparing for the worst of things often.
I thought.
And then
yes.
also I read a lot of like dystopian young adult novels as a kid. So I like that kind of vibe of like end of the world, like what's going to happen. So that's where I'm coming from for this angle.
Catie, how about you?
I would say also similar to Olivia, more of like a disaster person than a zombie person, but zombies are part of that, and zombies are kind of camp. So I do like that silly element of zombies. Like, even though they're scary, they're also kind of goofy, which I enjoy.
Yeah, they can be funny. The whole the prepper, the disaster thing, and the crossover with zombies is great. I did a story once about these preppers down in the Springs.
Oh, yeah.
And they called their shop the Zombie Outpost. I don't know if it still exists, but they were just like, it's just a helpful metaphor to help people think about, like, those guys are great. I love those guys. They were like helpful metaphor to think about, like, what you'd actually need. Anyway, forget all that. Zombies just crashed through the window. Here's your first prompt. Category 1. We each have a pick here in this first, like, opening stage of an outbreak. The first 24 hours. You got to get away from these dang zombies. We're going to need a safe place and a plan for getting there. Here in Denver, what's the plan? Where are we going? First instinct.
So, though I'm not a total zombie hype person, my favorite movie, one of them of all time, is Zombieland. And so I decided to channel that, and I picked Elitch's as a place I would go for the first 24 hours.
Why?
First of all, I can ride my bike there.
Okay, you're close. Elitch is good.
Yes, and it's faster than going on foot. Hopefully they're not like bike zombies, so I can outpace them.
Of course there are. It's Denver.
Some of them are.
They already exist.
And then there's other zombies who are complaining about the bike zombies.
True. They're in cars.
Yeah, so that was my thought. And I think that you could source a lot of weapons there because there's a lot of metal. There's a lot of wood that make up the rides.
Okay. You're going to DIY this.
Yes. And they also have chemicals. Like, they got chlorine for the pools. They probably have bleach to clean things. So I'm like, if you just don't dilute those, right, there you go. You could kill a lot of zombies with that.
I like that. And you got the tower. Are you going up in the tower?
Yeah, that was my plan. Go up in the tower, hope they are not that great at climbing. Know that you can, throw items down at them to kill them. And also, they have a lot of, like, preservative-filled foods.
That's true.
So you would also be able to eat, for sure, and gather supplies of food for your journey.
You'd be good for a little while. Olivia, what about you? What do you got?
I have 2 stops on the way to my first spot. So as, like, frequent listeners will know, I live in Lakewood. So I have to make do with what I got, out here in the burbs. So my first stop on my way to my bug out location, if you will, is a store called Arc Tactical.
Love it.
That sells weapons.
Where's Arc Tactical?
It's off of Kipling Road in Lakewood.
Okay.
I'll drop a link in the show notes.
Yeah, you will. People are going to want to know.
I'm not going to get super specific with what I would buy. I was browsing the catalog the other night. I'm not going to be too specific, but I am going to at least get a handgun and a semi-automatic weapon and some ammo and probably a silencer just for stealth mode.
Anything else? Grenades?
And
an axe?
Crossbow?
No, I already have a pocket knife that I usually carry with me, so I'm gonna have some of that. I'm grabbing the stuff that I don't have, and that, assuming since all hell is broken loose, I'm gonna be able to get this stuff for free. Because that's expensive. So, like, I'm going to get this for free. Good news is I already have lots of bags and purses. So I'm going to just throw that stuff in my purse. And then I'm continuing on. So this is all on a route. Okay. I'm on a route that I can walk to from my place without giving too many direct coordinates because I don't want anyone to show up to where I live. But
Noted.
Second stop is the Little League baseball fields that are just a few more paces down.
Why?
Let me explain to you.
Tell me why.
I'm going to get some snacks from the concession stand.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing at Elitch's.
Because it's right next to my final stop, and they've got lots of good stuff like peanuts and sunflower seeds that are going to stay good forever in my bag. And they're like small and nutrient dense, nuts and seeds. I love.
Think that's smart move.
And then I can get some stuff like, quick energy, like little candies and stuff that are going to stay good literally forever throughout the zombie apocalypse. And then hopefully some like beef jerky and stuff that can stay good. So concession stand, hit that. Then a couple more paces. Then I'm at my spot. I'm hanging out for the first 24 hours. It's called Putter's Paradise. No, it's called Putter's Pride.
Putter's Pride.
It's a mini golf course.
I have been there.
And from the road, it just looks crazy.
What?
Like, you know how
Yeah,
it
it
looks
does.
from Kipling Road? It just looks crazy. There's all these like tiny little houses and trees and like Christmas lights, and it just looks very disorienting. So I'm hanging out here because there's lots of distractions and there's all these little houses and stuff that I can get in and like, you know, kind of like snipe from and just like hang out in these little houses and in these windmills and stuff. And like,
So you're going in a miniature windmill
yes.
from zombies?
Yes, I'm hiding out, and it's a good vantage point. Like, how are they going to sneak up on me if I'm in a tiny windmill? I'm a sniper.
I mean, from behind the windmill.
It's a one way in, one way out. It's a golf course. So that's where I'm hiding out for the first 24 hours.
Okay,
In
I guess
the
I'll accept that.
Putter's Pride.
We'll see how that goes for you. These zombies are coming. I have a pick here that I think, I mean, when I was thinking about this, I was doing some research. I took this very seriously, listeners, very seriously. And I was reading about some experts' takes on disaster recovery. And I was reading, and this person was like, the biggest mistake that people make in the aftermath of disaster is they try to go it alone. And they go and they'll like explore for themselves and they'll try to like make it on their own. And I was like, well, what do I do? And they were like, they recommended contacting experts and leaders in disaster prevention and relief. So that's why I was like, I'm going to make a pick here that is specifically, I don't know, for listeners who might know some stuff I've talked about on the podcast, I'm going to the fire department.
I did think about this because the fire department is right across from my pick.
Well, maybe you'll see them at your mini golf, your miniature windmill. I'm specifically going to the Station 24 Firehouse on South Colorado Boulevard, which is a freestanding building. They have big windows on the second floor, lots of visibility in the surrounding area, big parking lots, and there's a Target, there's a King Soopers, it's solid brick. That's where I'm heading.
What if the firefighters are zombies, though?
Well, then I'm in trouble.
They would be very tactical zombies.
That would be bad for me. That would be the end of my journey. I would be a zombie.
I also, in my picks, just sort of assumed that my husband and my sister would be with me. And so if I ever say we, you thought of firefighters. I was like, I'm
Me
just
and
going
my
to bring
crew.
my buddies. Yeah. Like my people.
I got my cats in a backpack.
No, I need experts. I need people who have like first aid training.
I am
like,
the expert.
Yeah, I'm kind of. It seems like maybe I should be coming to your mini golf course. Unfortunately,
If you can find me, good luck.
you're already gone.
I'm in camouflage.
You're in the wind. Oh, okay, great. This episode is brought to you by Denver Health. Summer in Denver is incredible. The trails, the camping, the backyard projects, for me, weeding constantly. But with all of that comes the occasional bump, stick, or tick bite that needs attention fast. That's where Denver Health Urgent Care comes in. Whether it's heat exhaustion after a hike, a sprain from the trail, or an insect bite that just doesn't look right, Denver Health Urgent Care is ready for whatever summer throws at you. With multiple convenient locations across Denver and virtual care available 7 days a week, getting the care you need has never been easier. And with summer sports leagues in full swing, Denver Health Urgent Care is ready for the sprains, strains, and sports injuries that come with the game, for kids and adults alike. Denver Health also has the only 24-hour pediatric urgent care in Denver, because kids don't exactly wait for business hours. Denver Health is with you for life's journey. Learn more at denverhealth.org/summer. That's denverhealth.org/summer.
This episode is brought to you by Cozy Earth. Okay, where do I begin? I'm a Cozy Earth fanatic, and my family is too, especially my husband, because this man, he loves to sleep. I mean, he plays drums for a living. Do you work out for a living? I don't. I am what they call living a sedentary lifestyle. But this guy plays drums like a lot, all the time, and he plays them hard. So he's tired. So for Father's Day, the best gift we can give him? The gift of uninterrupted sleep. And no better way to do that than under the cool comfort of Cozy Earth's bamboo sheet set. Made from viscose from bamboo, these sheets really breathe, so no more sweaty nights. Plus, as the laundry lady of this house, I love these sheets because they look and feel luxurious, but I can throw them in the wash and the dryer like a million times, and they still come out looking amazing. Not that my husband cares about that part, but he does appreciate a clean sheet. Summer should feel easy for everyone in the house. Cozy Earth's bamboo sheet set, everywhere pant, and everyday polo are designed to keep him cool, comfortable, and actually relaxed all summer long. Dad lives here. Head to CozyEarth.com and use our code CozyDenver for an exclusive 20% off. That's code CozyDenver for an exclusive 20% off. And if you see a post-purchase survey, mention that you heard about Cozy Earth right here on CityCast Denver.
All right, so our next category is like, now that we've got our kind of like our immediate respite, somewhere to just catch our breath. Now we got to think a little bit more long term, somewhere that will allow you to like, hole up, live for a while, regroup, make a longer term plan. This is like a home base type, somewhere that's maybe safe from the immediate threat of zombie attack, but you probably don't want to stay forever. Katie?
So I went with the National Renewable Energy Lab, which is in Golden. My thinking is, first of all, in most zombie situations, the government does establish strongholds. And I'm fine with being a little bit of a sheeple in this case and just going to where,
wavelength.
right, exactly. You did it immediately, and I'm doing it retroactively.
She got her snacks first.
Yes. And also, I need a car or something to get there. So I was like, I can't go right away.
Yeah.
Well, cars are a wild card. I didn't really know how to handle cars in this zombie apocalypse
If you have
scenario.
push to start, you're not going to be able to go. If you have a Tesla, you're not going to be able to go. If you have a 1998 Toyota Camry, you can use it.
Exactly. And I believe that I would be able to figure out how to acquire a vehicle eventually.
Okay, so you're going to NREL outside of Boulder. What do they got there that's good?
Well, this is like part of my long-term plan, sort of a stop on the way, is they have all these technologies for living off the grid that they're developing, renewable energy technologies. Like they have solar things
This
and
is really smart.
places, right? Things you can use to like purify water if you don't have electricity. And they have, sort of modern materials that they're looking into. I'm like, maybe they have something out there that is zombie proof and they don't even know it, but they could discover it once we needed to. And so that was kind of my theory. It's also a secure site. They have fences and security guards. And I think if you're like, I'm just a citizen, they're probably not going to turn you away, but they're probably keeping zombies out pretty effectively.
It's like up on a hill, right? Have either of you ever been there? It's up on the hill outside of Boulder. I think that's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I actually used to work there. That's how I thought of it.
So
you
got a
already know all
hint.
your spots.
She got a badge.
Yes. Well, I don't have the badge anymore. It's actually at my parents' house, and I think I was supposed to give it back. So hopefully they don't come for me.
Keep it for the apocalypse.
But I ended my tenure there during COVID, so it was like weird. But yeah, it's high up on a hill. You could see a lot. They have some taller buildings that give you a good vantage point. It's a pretty big campus, so I think they could have a lot of people there. And I could just be like, I'll help you. I'll be your manual labor. Please take me in. And then I could learn the technologies that I would need to survive.
Olivia, how about you?
All right. I'm also kind of on the same page as you, except I'm going to my favorite location of the Denver Federal Center.
I thought this might come up. I have this down as well.
Also
Go on.
located in beautiful Lakewood. Also walkable for me. I could walk there. I still don't need a car. Still don't need it. But lauded by some as Washington, D.C. Plan B.
Rumor is
Some may say that this is the spot that they're going to bring the Washington, D.C. elites if anyone ever nukes Washington, D.C.
Yeah, this is a story that we heard at one point that you could run the whole government out of the federal center. And didn't we see some plan? What did that plans? There was like blueprints that had some room.
There's a bunker, allegedly, that can fit like 300 people in it.
Huh.
It's a big bunker.
Yeah, well, not really. I mean, if you think about it, like how much of the government's
how many purses are you bringing?
I mean, I'm not going to limit myself. Okay. So, but here's the thing. I'm mainly interested in, at the Federal Center, like all the little army vehicles they have there. I don't know if you've driven by recently.
No,
they got a lot of
haven't.
like Hummer type things back there. I can't even see all the way back there, but they've got like some Hummer type stuff, some like tank looking things. They've got some tactical vehicles that I think I could use. So I'm mainly interested in that. I know they've got some sort of like weaponry and stuff that would be good. Also, the prospect of a fully stocked bunker, great. Would love to come stock up. I also am like mainly interested in the power of like deciding who gets to go in the bunker and who doesn't. I don't really want to be in the bunker because
You want to be the door person.
yes, I want to be the bouncer.
Decides.
I want to bounce people at the bunker.
Excuse me, you look like a zombie.
So yeah,
Actually.
I want to bounce the bunker. I do not want to be in it because I'm claustrophobic, but I do want to be the one who decides who gets a spot in the bunker. So that's like the main appeal of it for me is that. So
Okay.
I have like a couple ideas.
They've got tall fences too. That'll be helpful.
It's like, I mean, it's a federal facility. I mean, they got
strong.
it going. But yeah, I've thought of a couple people that I would let in, like the bunker.
Do tell.
I would let in the guy who sells Labubus at the Chang'an Gifts. I just think I think that he should be preserved because he's like a procurement man. Like I think he could procure goods. I don't know why that word is so hard to say, but like he can procure things. Like he can.
Because Labubu is
it's hard to get. It's hard to.
Everyone
it's
has.
hard to get, and like he can get a lot of it. So like I think that's a valuable skill.
He might help you get water.
Yeah, like he could do anything.
Yeah.
I believe, and also he has so much power online. I believe in him. I also would let in.
Your crew.
I would also let in Colfax things, the meme account.
Okay.
Keep it light. Also, I think they are just probably someone who could have some life skills as well. Just I think that they could keep me safe. So gonna let them in.
Keep you entertained.
I'm not gonna let in Governor Polis, only because please don't put me on a list for this. But I can't deal with all the stunts and stuff. If he's pulling like a one of those like I'm gonna bring out the table saw and cut up a bunch of paperwork stuff. Like I'm not gonna be able to deal with that. Like in the new world, I just think we need to move on from that as a society.
That's interesting because this is a situation in which like leaders do emerge.
Yeah,
in all these movies, there's
I
always
know.
someone that's like
And I
maybe
think
they're like
it's
the math teacher.
And I think it's Labubu Man. I don't think it's Jared Polis.
I was going to ask you, and then I was like, is it too controversial? Like, what if RFK Jr. shows up?
I think that he can join the zombie bait, which I will. I was pretty close to the Englewood low security prison, and so I thought I would grab Jared Fogle out of there, the subway guy, as zombie bait, and he could, pedophile, get out there, dangle him in front of the zombies, buy us some time. So that's probably like the ins and outs.
Anyone else on your list? Who's coming in or out?
That's really it. That's really as far as I've gotten so far. But if you have a strong argument of why you should be in the bunker, you can let me know.
Okay, so I was thinking about the federal center for this category because I like your reasoning is solid.
Yeah.
But so I thought you might pick. So I picked a place that I did some reporting on once years ago. Is this was like a big deal even before the pandemic. There was this wave of stories about millionaires and billionaires like buying up property and building these apocalypse bunkers.
Yeah.
And there was a trend for a while of these people buying old missile silos.
Yeah.
And some of them are in Colorado and in Wyoming. And I remember I found one. I found a guy in southern Wyoming that had a missile silo that had been refurbished and he was selling it.
Did you buy it?
No.
Of course he's not going to tell. Of
Mistake.
course he's not going to tell us.
Of
course Paul's not telling us that.
But that's where I'm going to move that guy's missile silo, the refurbished missile silo.
Wow, so
Although
fast
now
to
I'm
abandon
rethinking-
Denver.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I'm out. Because the other thing you don't want to be near is population density, right?
So who are you?
How
are you going to get all your firefighters friends with you and your experts?
I hadn't thought about that.
Are you all going to fit in the missile silo?
I mean, presumably they're getting picked off one by one.
Firefighters are pretty big
And they're all
guys.
just defending you. They're not
those are
throwing
large
you
men.
out.
Those are large people.
I'm probably the first one out. Checked out the second floor window of Station 26 on South Colorado Boulevard. Oh, shall we go to our last category? So this is the long-term one. This is like the immediate threat is past. We have survived the worst of it. We've lost some loved ones, some of our governors.
some of our disgraced Subway sandwich.
Various Jareds have been lost.
Oh my God, they are both Jareds.
And now we need a place to park forever. So this is somewhere, I said in the state, so maybe I'm coming back from Wyoming to Colorado, somewhere in the state where you might drive and set up for the long term. And the things that you want here are defensibility, sustainability. So like the thing about the Coors Field growing crops, like somewhere you could grow some crops, somewhere you get some food long term. In the new movie 28 Years Later, they have like, they're out on an island. So it's very defensible. And there's like one way in, you can only get up on low tide, but so they can come in and get wood from the mainland, and accessible. You can access it, but it's still defensible. Anyway, what do you got? What did y'all come up with?
I somewhat randomly decided on Salida because it's my favorite mountain town.
All right, just your fave.
And then I did some research because I was like, what if it really wouldn't work? I think it would because there are several farms right outside kind of the city limits. So it's like there's arable land nearby.
Nice.
Really, the crops made a point to me. It's like, gotta have crops. There's the Arkansas River right there. So you have water. It's a pretty high flow river, so I'm not too worried about it drying up. There's also like mountains and wilderness right nearby for if you really need to retreat. And there are a lot of old buildings. I think old buildings will hold up better because we use better materials to make them. So the zombies can't just like tear through some crappy drywall. They got to make it through like bricks and asbestos and all that good stuff.
Yeah, hit them with the asbestos.
So that's kind of where I would go. I would find an old building, maybe a little bit up on the hill near the river, start my farm, use my technologies that I've learned at NREL previously to live off the grid in Salida.
Nice. Salida. Maybe put up some big walls out around the town.
A moat, maybe?
A moat.
Bring back moats.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, that's kind of the 28 years later concept. It's basically the same as a moat.
They kind of made themselves into a little moated, well, it's, yeah, I mean, never mind. Olivia, long term, no, I want to go. You go last. I was really happy with my pick. I thought I was like, this was really smart. Because in Colorado, like, there's not much water and there's not much, like, because the water in 28 Years Later is the thing that protected them. So I was like, what's going to protect me from zombies? Can crawl over anything and like crawl over each other. And I thought about the sand dunes down in the San Luis Valley. And I thought, I don't think zombies are going to be able to crawl through sand so good. And also it's really steep and tall. And like, it's very big. So if you were to build a town, maybe you put down some wood boards or like, you know, down in the bayou, they have like raised stilts that they build buildings on. I thought maybe you build one of those, a series of those buildings up on top of the sand dunes. It's very defensible. And you have the most bountiful farmland in the state down in the San Luis Valley. You come down, do your business, risk some zombie attacks, and then come back up to your fort up on top of the sand dunes. That's my pick.
It's a great pick. I think you're right that zombies are not so good at weathering elements.
I think so. And I thought the sand was like...
Can't they swim in Minecraft?
Can they?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I need a 12-year-old to fact check that.
I don't accept the rules of Minecraft for the rules of the world.
Probably true.
Fair. Olivia, your long-term zombie solution.
Okay, so I'm going to take my new City of Denver / United States Armed Forces Hummer that I acquired from the Federal Center.
Yeah, you and Labubu Man.
Me and Mr. Labubu Man from Trong An. We're going to drive up 285 and we're going to create a blockade across 285 somewhere probably around like Pine, Colorado. I think that's like a good spot, up there. And it's like a divided highway, you know, going each way. So it's not very big. I don't think it's like, you know, implausible to say that we could blockade the highway. And like people are probably dead from zombies. So we're blockading 285 off and we're just starting fresh from up there. The people of the foothills have bunkers. They are preppers, many of them. They are still alive up there. Most of the ones that I want for my new society, they're still alive up there.
So this is where these are the people you're picking to.
These are the people I'm picking to rebuild society with because they're in their bunkers. They're sniping zombies. They are still alive. And they have all these skills to rebuild a society. And so I just have to prove to them that I am worth it to accept into their society. So I got to show them that I have skills. Like I can operate weapons, I can sew, I can cook, I can speak Latin if we want to knock it back a couple hundred years. Like if we really want to, if we want
If
to
you need to do any secret codes.
I mean,
maybe.
if we want to take the society back, like rebuild.
And you brought them Labubu Man.
I brought them Little Boo Boo Man. He can procure things for them. Every society needs one. So, yeah, I mean, those people, I just truly believe are the backbone of the new zombie society, and that's where we're going to start. Those people are ready. They
Already
have bunkers
stuck.
out there. They're going to be just fine.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Wish you the best up in the foothills. Well, listeners, we want to know what you think too. Is there a place that you would go in Denver, around the state, that you think would be a great respite from a zombie attack? Let us know. 720-500-5418. We want your help. Share the knowledge. Give us the insider info that we need to survive that inevitable apocalypse. 720-500-5418. Catie, Olivia, thanks for joining me.
Thank you.
Thanks.
That's all for today here on CityCast Denver. If you enjoyed the show, why not take a minute to tell someone you'd want on your zombie apocalypse survival squad about us? Rate the show wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Instagram or TikTok or both at CityCast Denver. Subscribe to our morning newsletter at denver.citycast.fm. And thanks so much to all of our new neighbors. I'm talking about Leah HS, Maddie A, Cody B, Ben W, and Kirk C. That's Kirk like the captain, who said hi at Bike Fest and is a really cool dude. Be like Kirk and join our membership program today. Support the show, get great perks by becoming a CityCast Denver neighbor at membership.citycast.fm. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more news from around the city. See you then. Honestly, also important. I heard someone gave me advice once about like doing broadcasting, like you want to enunciate, and they told me like if you're spitting, it's okay, it's good even. I was like, I don't know.